Hi everyone, this is Ricardo here with Ponce and Ponce again. Hey, today I'm going to go over briefly a little bit about the home buying process and maybe answer some questions for you. If you have any questions, feel free to put them here in the comment section, and I'll be checking it from time to time to answer any questions for you. Another thing as well, if you'd like the PDF of this slideshow so you can have it for future reference, feel free, send us an email. Here's our email at the bottom too as well. You'll see it right now. And let us know if we can be of any assistance in anything. So the email is here. Again, if you ask for the slideshow, my email will be in there. All right. So let's get started. So here at the office, we have what we call is our office works, how we explain to our clients who our client care department is, who our agents are, a little bit of our closing department, and also what the front desk can do for you as a customer. So very briefly, our client care department, just think of them as your customer service department. They connect you with the right person, the right lender, the right agent. They're pretty much our connector here at the office. The next thing is your real estate agent. Person's going to find you the home, negotiate for you some good terms, and also they're going to walk you through the whole process when you're purchasing that home as well. Our closing department, closing manager, that's the person in charge of all the documentation and making sure that you get all the proper disclosures, you get all your quotes, your inspections, everything is done in a timely manner and make sure that we meet all the deadlines. Our front desk is our first person that you meet and greet when you show up here. They can fax things, scan things for you if you'd like. Feel free to reach out to them as well. So let's get started. So here I just wanted to share with you some of the benefits of buying a home. Of course, all these benefits here change from depending who is the person, the financial situation. Some may benefit from others. Some may benefit from other things as well. But here are the most common ways to benefit from buying a home. You get some privacy. You get to build some equity, right, in the future. And it also becomes a fixed cost for you if you get a fixed rate, and your principal and interest tend to stay the same. Now, as for tax deductions, you have to speak to your tax person, but you may qualify to be able to get a tax deduction at the moment, and eventually somehow paying off your mortgage after 30 years, 40 years, or how long your term of your loan is. Now, of course, buying a home can be an investment as well, and some people have mentioned a lot that they're tired of wasting money on rent. So those are some of the benefits. If you want to learn more about the benefits, feel free to reach out. The next thing here is the important things of buying a home. So your first step would be getting pre-approved, choosing a lender. The reason why you want to get pre-approved before you start searching for a home is because you want to make sure that you know what your payment will be, what type of program you're going to be doing. If you're looking for a down payment assistance program, you want to know ahead of time if you qualify for it and for how much. You want to know what your total down payment out of pocket is going to be, your closing cost is going to be. So that's why it's important. Those are the benefits of getting pre-approved ahead of time. We do here at the office an orientation after a client gets pre-approved. So we go in detail about the home buying process. It's about a 30 to 45-minute meeting, and we explain to you the home buying process, what to look for, what to watch out for, what to expect. We set out some expectations with you as well. You set out some expectations too. And then we start searching for homes. Once we start searching for homes, we do the best that we can to narrow down the best possible homes in your search criteria and also in your budget. Okay. Once we find that right home, of course, we get there and we negotiate repairs, inspections, reports, who pays closing costs, things of that sort. So those are the things that a real estate agent takes care of for you. Once you open escrow, the agent will walk you through the process, and also you'll be speaking to a closing manager that handles the transaction paperwork. And both of them working together will help you finalize your purchase in a timely manner. Now, when you're buying a home, there's some upfront costs once you open escrow. Okay, so keep this in mind. These fees can change from vendors to vendors, companies, but these are the common costs, and these are some of the averages. So an appraisal can cost you anywhere from $400 to $600. Usually the lender will order that. Now, if the appraiser calls out on some repairs at the time of the appraisal, then they request a reinspection, and that usually costs another $100 to $200. Okay, so depending on who's the appraiser. Your general home inspection is not required but it's really recommended that you do one. Find a licensed, bonded, and experienced home inspector. They vary. Prices vary from $200 and up, depending on the square foot and depending on the home inspector as well. Your pest inspection. So there's companies that do them for free. Some of them charge 50, some of them 100. Just depends on who you're going with. Make sure you get a reputable company. There's a lot of them out there. Now, your earnest money deposit just means your deposit to open escrow. So if you buy a home for, say, $300,000 and you got an offer accepted, rule of thumb is 1%, $3,000. But that doesn't mean the seller might not request a little bit higher deposit or down deposit for opening escrow. Okay, so just keep that in mind. These are just averages, so don't be stuck on the number. And all this stuff can change, So next thing here is delays, just common delays that we see here when you're actually purchasing a home. So when you do an inspection, you do an appraisal, when you're negotiating back and forth with the owner about who's going to do what repairs will be done, what repairs won't be done, that can create a little bit of delays. Now, also when the delays have been, the actual repairs have been negotiated, the next thing that can happen is that the repairs have to be done. So that can take a week, 5 days, 3 days, whatever. So that creates another delay. So just keep in mind when you're negotiating repairs, be as fast as you can to negotiate things. Make sure that it all makes sense to you as well when you're negotiating your repairs. But that can cause a delay for you and the owner. Updating your financials with the lender. Make sure you're updating your financials with them. Make sure you're keeping them in the loop. Everything that you're doing. And if escrow, your agent, anybody sends you some paperwork to get some signatures, it's important that you get that stuff done immediately as soon as possible. It can save you a day or two, and that can mean a lot in the end. Okay. Now, after closing, you get a closing package. Usually has all your receipts, your for your warranties, your inspections, your certifications. Sometimes a check refund. Not all the time. Sometimes you do. So just keep that in mind. Then you open up your utilities. Now you get possession of the house, just depending on what you negotiate on the contract. So if you said you'd move in the same day, then you get them the same day. If you said you'd get them in a week, and the owner's going to stay there another week, then you get them in a week. All right. Here's some frequently asked questions that I want to leave you with. This is the end of the presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Like I said before, this PDF, I can share it with you. Just share with me your email messages there, or direct messages as well. And that's pretty much it. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was useful and you learned something. Once again, this is Ricardo with Ponce & Ponce Realty. Talk to you again.